A new 9th Age battle. The veil of the pandemic has shrouded the battlefields for nigh 1 year. Now the Sylvan Elves are lining up, dropping all their units in the first turn and choosing these spells up against a Vermin Swarm with 3 apprentices, likely one with witchcraft and one with thaumaturgy, and likely the third will have the hereditary. We'll see. The Skaven army presented.
Yeah, so we've got one Doomspark device. We got grenadiers, cannon, some giant rats, some Black Fury veterans, sails, some Vermin legionnaires with some mages here, and we got the general here and character here as well.
Which was the general?
The one here pointing.
There we have him.
A senate. And more giant rats, more sails. We got some plague disciples, some more Vermin legionnaires, rotor cannons, or what they name, experimental weapons, and another Doomspark device.
The objective is the 2 objectives. I don't remember the name of it. It's been a long time. The Vermin Swarm's general units take a hit from Unity in Divergence, the spell from the Sylvan Elf Master Magician, losing 19 vermin. Advance along the whole line of Sylvan Elves. This is a 10mm Tomb King army.
And High Elf army. Mini hammer.
Det är jävla svårt att inte få skuggen från honom med. Jag ser inget, men jag filmar.
Det blir säkert på.
A pandemic project.
Det är lite fint.
The forest rangers are charged by a doom wheel. They kill it, doing 8 wounds or 9 wounds or so, and exactly 4 after the ward save of 3+. So it doesn't do any damage to them. The Skaven magic picks off a couple of archers and a couple of spearmen. A very unfortunate start to the Skaven round.
Charge.
During round 2 for the Sylvan Elves, the Igniter Grenadiers were charged by the Forest Rangers and killed 2 a rat. The Treeman Ancient and the Druids killed a unit of giant rats, and no wounds were exchanged where the Doom Wheel was charged by 3 Kestrel Knights. We're now at round 2 for the Vermin Swarm. 2 charges into the Druids by the Vermin Swarm.
So.
Here's the action.
So those into the side.
Yeah.
So made it.
They're automatic, so
Exactly.
2 more units are charging into the Ancient Treeman, and to be able to do that charge, a Jessail team charges the Thicket Beasts. In the large combat, the second round here, of the Vermin Swarm side, the big combat is being resolved. 21 wounds on the rats, mostly on the Plague Monk unit. 7 Dryades are dead. The rats are saving their leadership tests like stars, and the little unit of shooters here stand on snake eyes. Only one steadfast unit without the general leadership remaining in the leadership role.
Nej.
They're fleeing. Incredible. Models from 1984 or thereabout. Then named Skaven. They're alive! The flank doom wheel flees, but it is still running into the turn 3 of Sylvan Elves.
Första rullningen. Ja, det första rullningen är det som spelar roll. Inarbetat. Ja. Ja, det är smidigt. Ja, det är ganska mycket att sätta sig in i. Ja, det är det ju. Det är som alla spel. Ja, det fantasy överlag är alltid svårt att sätta in.
Det gör det. After the third turn of the Sylvan Elves, most of the rats have fled from the central combat, but the Doom Bell and this unit in turn 3 for the Vermin Swarm is now charging into the flank of the Dryades. One of the Dryad matriarchs had died. The Forest Rangers fled after they tried charging the Doom Bell unit and failed doing much at all. They just did a couple of wounds and then fled. These rats are fleeing towards the end of the table from the Kestrel Knights and the Eagle there. The Dryades flee from battle after being charged in the flank by the Doom Bell unit with the general of the Vermin Swarm. The 3 remaining Plague Monks catch them in pursuit, while the Avatar of Nature is freed from combat, does not flee and reforms. The battle looks different now. Sylvan Elves turn 4. The Vermin Swarm drew a very good card this round, metaphorically speaking, but they only have one big unit left. A cannon and a bit of vermin shooting rabble in behind.
Okay, ja. This is my most valuable unit. Did all the damage in the game. No doubt. Killed a 3-man white 2 units, I think. So
Dryades and Forest Rangers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so did more than the rest of the army combined.
We're ending the battle there. It looks like the Sylvan Elves take the objective and well, it was the first game for the Vermin Swarm player, so we'll give him the win. Without counting,